Hello, welcome to the TryLine podcast. I'm your host, Bo. This is my co-host, the people's host, Denny. How you going, mate?
Yeah, good. Thanks yourself.
Did you put in your tips this week?
I haven't yet. I will.
Because I know you missed the first 2 weeks.
I did. Yeah. But
And then, how many did you get last week?
I got 4 last week.
So you're sitting on 4 out of 24.
I'm just not going to count the first 2 weeks. I'm 50% this year.
All right. You're looking to build anyway.
Mm.
Should we build a little bit of a kitty? Should we go, and should we start with our best bet? We'll go 3-leg multi each.
Yeah, all right. Let's do it.
All right. I'll lead us off.
Yeah. You kick us off, mate.
I'll lead us off. Because if they hear yours and it's bad, then they might actually just walk out.
No, mine's actually good. Mine's good.
Okay. Well, I'm leading us off. I'm pretty confident. I'm going Penrith in the South Sydney game. That's where I'll start.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I had a look. Last 10 seasons, the grand final rematch, like the first time they play each other after the grand final, the average margin in that's been 5.5 over the last 10 years.
Okay.
And I think that got blown out a little bit because the Storm smashed the Cowboys after they played them in the grand final. I think they beat them by 16 points one year. So that kind of blew that average out. But other than that, it's been very, very close. So I'm going to go either team by 10 or less in that one.
Yep.
That's at $1.98. This is all power play price, by the way. I think Katoni Staggs hasn't scored in the first 3 games this year.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped one over the line against the Bulldogs. I think he's due, and I think that'll come against the Warriors. He's at $2. And I'm going to take the Storm halftime margin +9. So to be up by 9 or more at halftime against the Bulldogs at $2.36. You power play all those, and you get a beautiful $9.71. You can take that to the bank. You can quote me. That's winning.
Okay. Well, I've got something a little bit different. I like to go on the first game of the weekend and try and build off that. So my same game multi comes at the Titans-Tigers game. So I've gone Greg Marzu, anytime try scorer. The Gold Coast Titans first half handicap is -5.5. And the Gold Coast Titans to score the first try.
Wow.
And that comes at a nice juicy power play at $3.50.
You could take both of those.
I'll be taking mine for sure.
You take your one. You
Easy.
can take your one and my one. And then you're building in for the whole weekend.
Well, that's not my style, but if there's any viewers out there that like that, yeah, go for it.
You know what I don't like about your style, though? If you do lose the first game, then you're upset like straight away.
I mean, it is what it is. There's always next week.
Yeah. But you got to wait 7 days to bet again. Short turnaround for the Titans as well, I think.
What do they
look
play?
at that. Get into the games, but I think they played the day after the Tigers, so they got a 6-day turnaround.
That's not so bad.
I think, or maybe 5 days. Anyway, let's get into it.
Yeah, right. The first game we got the Titans versus the Tigers at Seabus Super Stadium. Who is it? Jaden Campbell is out. He's out with a rib injury, and we don't know when he'll be back. But Jamin Asako will make his club debut at fullback.
It is a 5-day turnaround for the Titans. Plus, they had to travel from Canberra back to Seabus. They had to travel back to the Gold Coast. 5-day turnaround.
That's not that bad.
It's a bit rough.
It's not like they're going to get jet lag or anything.
They might get jet lag.
They
It
won't.
depends which way they went. If they went direct, if they went like via Bali or something.
Why would you
If
go
they went
via
by-
Bali?
Wait, if they went via the US, they'd be screwed. Let's be
Yeah.
honest.
Oh,
So I might get in contact with them.
would jet lag only work if you stayed in that place for like a couple days? Is that how it works?
I don't know. I think you're lagged as soon as you get off the jet. That's how it works. That's how it works.
Oh, mate.
Anyway,
I'm not too sure.
I'm a bit nervous about Titans, to be honest. I had a look today, right? This is a stat. The Titans have not conceded less than 20 points in a season since 2012.
That's
Not
10
conceded
years.
20 points a game for the last 10 years. And even that year, it was 19.8 or something they conceded. But it was the only time in the last 10 seasons they've conceded under 20 points. And the Tigers have won 2 of their last 3 when they've scored more than 20 points in a game.
Well, I don't think they'll be scoring more than 20.
But why not? They've given up 20 to everyone. They're the first team in 16 games this year. They're the only team in 16 games this year to give up 30 points.
Well, the Tigers couldn't score against the Warriors squad that had 12 men.
That is fair. That's yeah.
So
That's a fair comment.
and the Tigers are now without Stefano for 6 to
Who's
8
the
weeks. Yeah, he'll be out with a I think it was syndesmosis.
Yeah, they still got no Jackson Hastings as well. I'm tipping the Titans. So like, I just want to get that out there. I am tipping the Titans. I'm just saying. Doesn't that worry you, that their defense?
Man, I'm not a Titans fan. It does not worry me one bit.
That's okay. That's a fair comment.
Yeah. I'll be taking the Titans in this one as well. I was going to go on.
Yeah, I think 10.5 is pretty decent for the Tigers, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. I was going to say Philip Sammy's out with COVID protocols, so Corey Thompson's in. When he's back next week, are you picking Greg Marzu over Philip Sammy?
I think so.
You reckon?
I think Corey Thompson needs to play.
Yeah,
I think he was outstanding for him last year. But Marzu's had a great start to the year.
He has. So what, you picking Marzu?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, yeah. Probably me too.
Me too. What'd you, just before we move on, what'd you think of Will Smith's slap?
I think it was a dog act.
Yeah.
I unfollowed him because that's just, it's crap.
I'm sure you'll feel that too. It's like, oh shit, Denny
unfollowed me. That's why he came out and apologised.
I stuffed up. Let's just not mention Jada on this podcast because I don't want to get slapped. But I think it's a little bit embarrassing for Will Smith because Chris Rock copped that. Sweet. Sweet.
Yeah. No.
You reckon it was staged? I don't think it was. I don't know what it does for Will Smith. He was about to win the Academy Award anyway, so I don't know why he would agree to do it.
Maybe he just gets eyes on the Oscars or whatever. What was it? The Oscars?
Yeah, it was the Oscars. So it didn't get your eyes on it, obviously.
No.
All right, back to some rugby league. I'm taking the Titans, but yeah, they got to fix their defense. Otherwise, they're not going to be consistently competitive in this competition.
Yep, agree. Next game, we got the Sharks taking on the Knights at PointsBet Stadium. Kalen Ponga has been named, but it could be the same case. Yeah, as last week, he gets ruled out early. Mitch Barnett has been suspended for 6 weeks for his dog shot on Caleb Smith last week, and Brodie Jones comes in for him.
Did you hear what Paul Kent said about that shot?
I did not.
He's an idiot. He's an idiot.
What did Paul Kent say?
He said that, firstly, he said he spoke to Mitch Barnett and he believed that he was trying to check and release. He didn't raise the elbow. He was trying to get around him to cover defend.
Okay.
And then he said that the Smith for the Panthers contributed to the shot by stopping in the line.
Huh? He stopped in the line because he got elbowed in the head.
I just thought that was ridiculous. I don't know if you saw what he said a couple of weeks ago too. He said to help Manly's attack, Tommy needs to go to the centre, to the centres. So,
okay. Just
some stupid shit there.
I remember you liked Paul Kent. You thought he was better than Ben Eichen.
Oh, but Eichen, for one season there, he didn't have an opinion on anything, and Paul Kent did. And I did enjoy that, but Paul Kent just says stuff to be just controversial nowadays.
Yeah.
Probably for the last 3 years, to be fair. Is this a smoky for Game of the Round?
This could be. Yeah, it's tough.
Both those Friday night games will be just crackers.
They will be. I could see either of these teams winning this game. I'm gonna go with the Knights though. I think they took it to the Panthers last week, and you could argue they were in that match up until Mitch Barnett got sent off. So hopefully no one gets sent off this week, and we can have a good game. But I'm going the Knights.
I'll take the Sharks.
Ooh.
Tight. It would be close.
Yeah, nice. On to the next game. We got the grand final rematch. The Panthers taking on the Bunnies at Bluebet Stadium. Nathan Cleary makes his long-awaited return, although Panthers have gone 3-0 without him to start off the year. So
who saw that coming? Seriously.
Yeah, not me. That's for sure.
Yeah.
The Bunnies are just the same 17 that beat the bloody who they beat, the Roosters.
I think they're building a little bit, the Bunnies too, and they'll be right up for this. But the Panthers haven't lost their blue bet in ages. They haven't lost there in ages.
Wasn't it like 2019 or something? Was the last time they lost?
Since I think the Raiders beat them in 2019 there. I'm going to go the Panthers at home, but this will just be there'll be plenty of contact in this, I reckon.
Oh, for sure. I'm going to go the Panthers as well. But yeah, as you said, I think the Bunnies will be right up for this game.
Either team by 10 or less, I think, is a great bet at $2.
Either team by 10 or less. Sorry.
Yeah, I think.
All right.
But yeah, that'll be a cracker.
Yeah. Yep. I'll give it Manly.
You'll
Not
give it a
Manly.
cracker?
That was just a
tick cracker.
Yeah, cracker, and I'm taking Manly in that one. Okay. Anyway, on to the next game.
What? Manly?
Yeah, it was a joke.
Oh,
I said Manly
mate.
before, and yeah, never mind. Anyway, moving on.
I didn't pick up that you said Manly before.
I
Sorry,
did say Manly. It was just a big kerfuffle there.
All right, okay.
On to the next game, we got the Warriors taking on the Broncos at Moreton Daily Stadium in Redcliffe. Who was it? Kurt Capel has been named on an extended bench. Apparently, he's been having troubles with a calf injury.
Yeah,
but
that'd be a big out for the Bronx.
Yeah, huge. He's been great for them over the first 3 rounds. And Keenan Palaszczuk, I think his name is. He'll move from prop into back row, and Ryan James comes in off the bench. What do you make of this one?
Right, I'm going. I don't know. I like the Broncos to bounce back.
Mm.
The Warriors weren't outstanding against the Tigers last week in their win.
No, they weren't.
But then the Warriors of those teams, they can just come out and win. You know, when you don't think they're going to win, they can play. Like they probably should have beaten the Titans a couple of weeks earlier too. I'm going to take the Broncos, but this is my least confident tip of the week.
Look, I'm going to take the Broncos as well. I think they'll bounce back this week. For sure.
Yeah. No confidence.
Yeah, no, me neither. Because you never know. They could come out and play similar to last week.
They were terrible last week.
Maybe they weren't that bad. The Cowboys were just so much better. It made them look bad.
I hope so. The Cowboys.
Anyway.
All right.
Moving on, we got the Seagulls taking on the Raiders at Glen Willow Oval in Mudgee. Nice. So pretty much just the same teams as last week, I guess, for both these teams.
Raiders were all right last week. Manly got their first win of the year. They needed that, and it was a dog shit win as well. Jeez, that was a low game.
Yeah.
I think Manly keep rolling on. I think they kind of build off that.
Yeah, I'm the same. I think Manly will win this one. And I maybe even
Manly
comfortably.
They're begging for a dry track, though. They're begging for a game with some good conditions where Tommy can get out the back and do some things. I still don't rate the Raiders that highly, but I'll take Manly.
I'm gonna have a look at the weather for Mudgee.
Yep, check the weather.
So what day are they
It's
playing?
dry.
Is it Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, 5:30.
All right, Saturday at 5. So it's supposed to be dry.
That's it. Tommy gets a double.
Yeah, so they reckon 18 degrees, 66% humidity, partly cloudy.
Tommy double.
Tommy double? You going to
Yep.
throw that into your multi?
Yeah, why not? Do it.
Pardon me. Alrighty.
All right, I'll go Manly.
Yeah, I'm going to go Manly as well. I reckon they're going to win comfortably this one.
All right.
On to the next. Cowboys taking on the Roosters. Your boys at Queensland Country Bank Stadium.
Worst stadium name in the country.
Yeah, it is. It is literally the lowest stadium name ever.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, there's been barely any changes to any of these teams this week, which is good.
That's good.
Yeah,
That would have been
for
good
us.
for you doing the team list.
Yeah, it was. Well, there was like a few changes, but
Yeah.
not too many.
This is an interesting one. The Roosters have a really good record up there of late. I think they've won 3 of the last 4. Haven't lost there in ages.
Oh yeah.
I've 3 of the last 4, and I think before those 4, they hadn't lost there in a while. I was looking today. I can't remember.
Yeah, well, the Cowboys were pretty bad for like 3 or 4 years there.
Yeah, but we beat them other places. Like we beat them on the Central Coast in the interim. Like when we weren't that good, we beat them somewhere else as well.
So is that a
meantime.
sign? Is that a sign? You're taking the Cowboys, are
Well,
you?
I hope not, because I've taken the Cowboys.
You have?
Think we're probably travelling a little bit better than the Roosters right now. I think we're defending pretty well.
You are. Well, obviously, you've conceded 20 points or something.
Yeah, 24 points in 3 weeks.
That's good.
If you look at the Titans, they're conceded 24 points a game.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, I don't know. I want to take the Cowboys. I'm taking the Cowboys, but
You
you
know
never
that.
know with the
Yeah,
Roosters.
back your own team, mate. Yeah, good on you. I'm gonna back the Roosters though.
I'm waiting for the penny to drop with the Roosters. I'm waiting for him to just come blow some team out of the water, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think it doesn't really matter, but Cleary was named at 6 last week. This week he's named at 7. I don't know if that'll make too much of a difference.
What's the go there?
Yeah, I was
Trent
checking.
Robinson not going up to this game either. He's got COVID.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but you know,
How does he have COVID and like no one else is considered a close contact?
well, when did he get it? Like when was training? Do they train every day? Is that like
They train most days.
I don't know.
That make a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, because they wouldn't be like it's I don't know.
Personally, I reckon just for court like precautions, rule Teddy out, just in case.
Rule Cleary out. You know, just give the win to the Cowboys. Roosters forfeit.
Maybe they should just send their New South Wales Cup side just to be safe.
Yeah, just to be safe.
No, I think the Cowboys can get it done, but I think it'll be a close game.
I'm unsure because I could see it being a close game, but then I can see the Roosters just blowing them out of the water.
I think if the Roosters are going to win, they're going to have to earn it up there. I think they're defending really well, and that kind of carries on into each game. Like you kind of get a little bit more like resolve about your defense. So even if they do win, I think they're going to have to earn it.
All right, fair. You're going the Cowboys. I will be going the Roosters. Okay. On to the Sunday afternoon games, pardon me. We got the Storm taking on the Bulldogs at Amy Park. Storm paying $1.20 in this one.
Storm haven't lost back-to-back at Amy Park since 2019.
That's a while. That's 3 years.
Yeah, so bad news for the Dogs. You see any way the Dogs can get a win in?
There's no way. There's no chance that they're winning. And I don't think it's close either. It's not going to be a close game.
I think they'll get a roll on through the middle. And Canterbury have shown their struggle to score points, especially if it's dry down there. Oh, my God. I think Grant, Smith, Munster, Pappenhausen, they just destroy them right up the middle of the park. I like Olam to go over in this game too, and Pappy. Olam, Pappy. You probably get a Brandon Smith in there somewhere as well. That's a multi.
Well, look, they reckon it's going to be wet Sunday in Melbourne.
That helps the Bulldogs a little bit.
Does it? I don't think so. I don't think anything can help the Bulldogs. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm saying Melbourne by plenty.
Yeah, Melbourne by a lot. And who'd you say? You said Brandon Smith for a try or Harry Grant?
Yeah, I think Brandon Smith goes over. I reckon Olam goes over and Pappy goes over.
All right. What would that be paying?
Enough.
Yeah.
Is any ins and outs for that one while I do this?
Mate, there's barely any. Jack Hetherington is out. He's done his shoulder or something.
Yeah. Is he? How long's he gone?
Yeah, I think maybe this season.
Yeah, I heard he was gone for ages.
Look, I'll quickly have a look, but yeah, he's out for a little bit. Because apparently the injury that he had was his shoulder like came out of the socket and then went back in.
Oh. $12.50 if you power play it for those three.
Yeah. So yeah, Hetherington is gone for the season.
That's tough for the Dogs.
Yeah, and it's his shoulder. Yeah.
There's no disrespect to the Bulldogs either. I think they've played pretty good footy in the 3 games they've played. They haven't attacked overly well, but you can see they're trying. Like their defence, and everyone's having a go. So they are trying. But Melbourne off a loss, that's a tough ask.
Yeah. So you say Melbourne by a lot?
Melbourne by plenty.
Yeah, me too. On to the last game of the round and possibly the best game. We got the Eels taking on the Dragons at CommBank Stadium.
Would you say it's a danger game?
Every week is a danger game. Every week. So for the Dragons, Jaden Sewer is out. Obviously, he's been suspended for his shot last week, which I don't understand. Jack Kajewski, I think his name's pronounced, will come into the back row. And obviously, we know Ray Stone is out for the season. He did his ACL. So he's gone.
Tough.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Para win this. I think Well, this is a game that Para should win, and they tend to lose these games that they should win.
Yeah.
But different mentality this year. I think they'll bounce into this game. Plenty of energy. I think they'll pile on a couple of tries here.
Yeah, and plus the Dragons looked woeful against the Sharks last week.
Really poor in a derby that they usually are up for that game too, so that's not a great sign.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to go... Yeah, look, it's a danger game. I'm still going to pick Para. I just think they'll have too many points in them.
All right. I'll say Para. Just to finish off, I want to just pose a question to you because I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Is Daly Cherry Evans a lock for the 7 jersey for the Maroons? Is he penciled in?
I think
already?
so, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, who else is there? Yep. Well, there's Ben Hunt.
I think Ben Hunt's a big chance.
But I think he's been doing really well in the 14. I think keep him in the 14.
I know, but I think he's a big chance. I think there's others, and I don't... Cherry's not playing outstanding right now. Didn't have an outstanding series last year either. Oh, Daly.
So you're going to say throw Ben Hunt in the 7?
I just wanted to know if anyone else is feeling like he... I just don't think he's an absolute lock. Let's say that. I'm not saying he's out. I'm just saying he's not in pen right now. I think there's others that are. I think Harry Grant's probably in pen. Munster, I think Kalen Ponga, if he's fit, he'll be the fullback. There's other people around him that are locked in. I don't know if Daly Cherry Evans is.
You know, I would lock him in.
You're locking him in.
I'm locking Cherry Evans.
Is that from a New South Wales standpoint?
From New South Wales standpoint, lock in AJ Brimson to play 7.
It's going to be interesting, the centres this year too, because I thought Val played very good the other day.
Just put a run. Yeah, I think Val in the centres. Yeah, for sure. He played really well last week, and maybe the hammer.
We might hit up some Origin talk soon if people are interested in, because I know you start that build pretty early.
Yeah, when is Origin? Not for a couple of months, isn't
June,
it?
I think.
June, yeah. It's 2-3 months away.
Anyway, just to recap for anyone that made it this far, we've both got the Titans. You got the Knights, I got the Sharkies. We both got Penrith. We've both got the Bronx. We've both got Manly. You got the Roosters, I got the Cowboys. We both got the Storm, and we both have the Eels.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for listening. Check us out through the week. Denny, anything profound?
No, never.
Okay. Thank you.
You just wink.